And you mentioned to us that you believe that it's not only enough to understand the technical side, but it's also very important, especially if you want to advance further in your career, to understand the business side of things. So not just technology, but the business side as well. For someone that is, let's say, they are maybe newer, junior, mid-level engineer, and they are focused on their tickets, their tasks, and they're looking to expand beyond that scope and understand the business side more, how do you recommend they go about that at like a company that they're working at?
Great question. Yeah, I would say the first step is to really understand the priorities of the team, the organization, and the broader company, and understand why those are the priorities. And the way you do this is, the easier way is to just read things offline in meetings and documents and presentations, but it's also a lot of like asking questions. Then, the opportunities to ask questions is becoming a big part of the culture in the technology industry. And obviously, I've definitely seen it underused. I think asking questions, building that deep understanding of like, why is this the focus of the team? Why are these projects important to that focus? And more broadly, like how these things tie together. Building that understanding will help you kind of root yourself in the problem you're solving, as opposed to things like tasks and like projects and like shipping things. So that will also allow you to have a kind of a longer term perspective on like everything on if you're working in a product team, things like the roadmap. And as an engineer, it's very important to think about the long term ownership and long term maintenance. So when you understand the problems that the business faces or the user faces that come from reliability issues or other kinds of like operational burden, you kind of realize that, okay, as an engineer, you can invest your time in those areas to like minimize that burden and make the business more efficient. So yeah, a lot of, I would say, high level, ask a lot of questions, connect, to the people around you through one-on-ones and build those relationships and have these conversations about why, your team and, other teams near you are doing the things they're doing. Because the bigger picture is absolutely what's more important in the long term. This is, working towards the right goals in the long term is critical.
If you enjoyed this clip, make sure you watch the entire video, which has a lot more content just like this. And if you want to make sure you don't miss any of our episodes where we talk to leaders in the tech industry, from software engineers to product managers to engineering managers, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel and also click the notification bell.